Hello, everyone. Let's begin with a thought that many people overlook. Nothing but God. We hear this phrase, but do we really understand it? Not as a concept or an abstract idea, but as a living, breathing truth. The reality that God is all there is. Everything you see, touch, feel, and experience, all of it is a manifestation of God. There's nothing outside of God. The world we experience, with all its challenges and beauty, is the world that God creates, and it's the world that you create as part of that divine process. It's easy to get caught up in the material world, to focus on what's happening around us. We can spend our days reacting to circumstances, thinking that everything we see is separate from us. But the truth is, what we see is a reflection of what we believe. Our outer world is shaped by our inner thoughts, our inner convictions. If you really let that sink in, you'll begin to realize that nothing, absolutely nothing, is happening outside of you that isn't first born in your own mind. Every thought you think, every feeling you experience, creates the reality you live in. This is the power that we all have access to, the power that connects us to God. You are not separate from this power, you are an expression of it. God, the source, the creator of all things, is within you. You were made in that image and likeness, and nothing can ever change that. It's all within you, already, waiting for you to recognize it and use it. This is not a philosophy or a mere idea, but a living truth. The reason we struggle, the reason we feel disconnected or powerless, is because we forget this. We forget that we are it, that we are the creators of our own world. You've heard the saying, as within, so without, but do you truly believe it? If you did, would you continue to blame the world around you for your circumstances? Would you continue to feel helpless when things seem out of control? You are not a passive observer. You are an active participant in the unfolding of your life. Every single moment, you are shaping the world through the thoughts and beliefs you hold. When you understand this, the idea of nothing but God becomes clearer. God isn't some distant force or entity outside of you. God is within you, operating through you, shaping your world based on your beliefs, your thoughts, your consciousness. There is no division. The God within you is creating your life. Think about it. Look around you right now. Everything you see is a result of thought. The space you're in, the people you encounter, the job you hold, the relationships you have, all of it is a reflection of your inner world. When you begin to understand that, everything changes. You no longer see yourself as a passive victim of circumstances, you realize that you hold the power to change your circumstances by changing your thoughts and beliefs. And yet, there's a catch. The catch is, most people are unaware of this power. They don't know how to tap into it, how to make it work for them. They believe that they are victims of circumstance, trapped in a world that they have no control over. But the truth is, you are not a victim. You are the creator. Every moment, you are creating your world through your thoughts. So, how do we begin to access this power? How do we begin to recognize that we are the creators of our own reality? It starts with awareness. The first step is simply understanding that this power exists. The second step is learning to control your thoughts. You cannot create the life you desire if you are constantly thinking negative thoughts, if you are constantly reacting to the outside world. You must train your mind to think in alignment with what you want to experience. Begin with small things. Change the way you see the world around you. Look at a situation or person in your life and ask yourself, what is my belief about this? The belief you hold is what you will continue to experience. If you believe that you are unworthy, you will attract experiences that reflect that belief. If you believe that you are deserving of love, success, happiness, and abundance, you will attract experiences that reflect that as well. This is the power of your mind, the power of your belief. It shapes everything around you. The way you see the world is the way the world will appear to you. The moment you begin to change your thoughts, you begin to change your reality. One of the most powerful exercises you can do is to practice seeing the world as it could be, not as it is. This means that instead of focusing on the current circumstances, you focus on what you want to experience. Picture yourself in the ideal situation. Imagine what it would feel like. See it, feel it, and believe it as if it's already happening. This is not about wishful thinking, it's about understanding that your mind is the creative force of your reality. Your imagination is a powerful tool. It is your connection to the infinite, to God. Everything that exists in the physical world began as an idea, as a thought in someone's mind. That thought then grew and took form in the material world. The same is true for you. What you think about, what you focus on, will eventually appear in your reality. But you must stay consistent. You cannot give up on your vision just because things don't change overnight. Remember, the process of creation takes time. Your thoughts are powerful, but they are not always instantaneously reflected in the material world. Just because you don't see the changes right away doesn't mean they aren't happening. Trust in the process. Stay consistent with your thoughts and beliefs. Trust that the universe is aligning with your desires and that everything is happening in perfect timing. Now, I know that some of you may be thinking, but what about the challenges in my life? What about the obstacles I face? And to that, I say, the challenges are not something to fear or avoid. They are opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is a chance for you to refine your beliefs, to test your ability to create the life you want. When you encounter a challenge, instead of focusing on the problem, shift your focus to the solution. Ask yourself, what is the lesson in this situation? What belief do I need to change in order to overcome this? Remember, everything in your life is a reflection of your thoughts. If you want to change your life, you must change your thinking. It's as simple as that. The more you practice this, the easier it becomes. You will begin to see the world around you transform, not because the world is changing, but because you are changing. The idea of nothing but God means that there is no separation. There is no separation between you and the source of all creation. You are not separate from God, you are one with God. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, they are all part of the creative process. And as you align your thoughts with your desires, as you begin to see the world as it could be, you will begin to experience the life you truly want. To truly understand the nature of nothing but God, we must shift our perception from seeing ourselves as isolated individuals navigating a world full of random events, to recognizing ourselves as active participants in a divine, interconnected whole. When we begin to see ourselves in this way, it becomes clear that everything in life has a purpose and a meaning that originates from a greater source. There is no accidental, no meaningless moment in your life. The world around you, the people you interact with, and the experiences you go through are all interconnected expressions of a higher power. They are all aligned with the creative flow of God, which moves through you and everything around you. So, I encourage you today to begin recognizing your power. Start by paying attention to your thoughts. Begin to see the connection between your inner world and your outer world. Recognize that you are not a passive observer, but an active creator. You have the power to shape your reality, to manifest the life you desire. Nothing but God means nothing but the power of creation within you. You are an expression of that power. Everything you see is a reflection of what you believe. Change your beliefs, and you change your life. And when you fully understand this, when you truly realize that there is nothing but God, everything will begin to shift. You will no longer see yourself as separate from the world around you, but as a powerful creator, a divine expression of God, shaping your world with every thought and belief you hold. The moment you understand that there is nothing but God is the moment your life begins to transform. So, let this be your truth today. Nothing but God. Let it resonate deep within you. Allow it to shift your perspective. And from this moment forward, begin to create the life you've always dreamed of. If you found this message meaningful, please show your support by liking this video. Your likes help spread the message and bring awareness to more people. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more insights and teachings that can help you create the life you've always desired.